Welcome back to Health and Beauty with Dr. Sonia. I'm Sharon Coleman. Joining me, of course, is Dr. Sonia. We've been talking about laser resurfacing. Doctor, we've seen the pictures. We know the results. We've talked about it, but I know there's more to the story.
Yes, and you know, Dr. Bansal is going to actually show us exactly what to expect. So let's get right into it.
Today we're talking about laser resurfacing. One of the most common questions we get is, what is laser resurfacing and what is it used for? Well, laser resurfacing is used for getting rid of age spots, tightening the fine line and wrinkles, and basically rejuvenating the skin. To do the laser resurfacing, we have many different lasers, but the one we're talking about today is fractional CO2 resurfacing. And as you can see, here's the handpiece that's used. What we're looking at is the laser, and it gives you a roadmap of the targeted areas to go over. So if a patient has age spots, we will eliminate those age spots. If they have any fine lines and wrinkles, we'll go over those areas. And any areas that need a little tightening of the skin, it'll help in that too. The first thing we do is take pre-procedure photographs, which are very important. Then we put a numbing agent on, which can last anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes. And then we begin the procedure. They're usually a little bit red afterwards, but they can go on home. And usually they can continue most of their activities at home that night. The procedure is actually very comfortable. It's actually done without any general anesthetic. No IV sedation is needed, and we just use a topical numbing solution. Many patients will tolerate the procedure very well, and most patients require absolutely no pain meds after the procedure. Some may take some Tylenol. Recovery time after this procedure is very little. Usually it takes about 3 to 5 days where you're resting at home. You can do all your daily activities. It's just that you're a little bit red and we want to keep you away from the sun. The good thing about laser resurfacing is that usually it's a one-time procedure. Usually in our practice, we'll follow up with you after the fractional CO2 resurfacing within 1 week. At that time, we're just checking to make sure your redness has gone away and you're ready to usually go back to work. So one of the common questions that I get is, how many areas can you resurface in one day? Well, typically, we can do just one area, like the face or the back of the hands. Or for many people, we'll do the hands, we'll do their neck, and we'll do their décolleté at the same time. Many patients have really taken care of their face, their skin on their face, but their neck and their décolleté can sometimes give away their age, and those are very popular areas in our practice. The timing of the procedure depends on the area we're doing. If we're doing an area like the face, it usually takes about 45 minutes. If we're doing the hands, you can be out of there in about 15 minutes. Here at our practice with Elite MD, we have many different laser resurfacing devices. If someone's just looking to get refreshed for a reunion coming up, we have a device for that. If someone wants long-lasting results, then we usually will recommend fractional CO2 resurfacing.
Dr. Sonia, I really have to say, in watching the clip, my initial reaction is that I love the fact that I can have my hands, my décolleté, my face done all at the same time, and I can match. I'd like my face to match the rest of my body.
It's a very important point, and actually some patients don't realize that they have sun damage on the face, but they also have sun damage on their décolleté, their arms. So they'll do one area, and then they realize, wow, the other areas really start to pop out. So they're back again to do those areas. So it's very important to actually hit on, basically prevention of all of these areas and treatment of all of these areas.
So let's say also, for example, I have an initial consultation with you. We talk about having laser resurfacing done, and I'm really excited about that. But also when I meet with you, we're talking about my neck and how uncomfortable I am, how I'd like to have it lifted. How soon in the process can I get that done? Can I do it a month later, a week later?
Well, it's a very common problem that you hit on again. It's a procedure that we can do at the same time if there are options the same day.
Huh.
So a lot of patients will do laser resurfacing and maybe they are bothered by their neck or they're bothered by the fine lines and wrinkles. So we can then do maybe a sculpting procedure to help define their jawline, reduce the turkey neck appearance. We can also do another procedure that's, again, minimally invasive, done right in the office, where we can help with fine lines and wrinkles, help lifting up those areas, and really give you a more enhanced result because we're able to combine these efforts.
Prevention. Let's talk about prevention for a second, because obviously this would be meaningless without prevention.
Yes, and I think with everything that I do, being a dermatologist, I see a lot of precancers, skin cancers. So that's my education all day long, is to make sure that people are doing the right things with preventing their skin from sun damage, making sure that they're using daily sunscreen, broad spectrum UVA, UVB sun protection, SPF 30 or higher every single day, because people don't realize the basic fact of putting on your sunscreen 365 days a year, even on a rainy or a cloudy day.
Right,
you, still
you
get
can't
a lot
see
of
the
sun
sun
damage.
doesn't mean the sun isn't there.
Right, and just driving in the car daily, I mean, you just build up so many years of sun damage, and then that's when they come to me to help resurface their skin. But if they're not doing the basic foundation, it's really pointless.
Speaking about having laser resurfacing done, after break, we're going to have a chance to meet with one of Dr. Sonia's patients who has recently had laser resurfacing done. So stick around for more Health and Beauty with Dr. Sonia. If you have any questions for Dr. Sonia, please visit EliteMDSpa.com. Click on the link for Health and Beauty with Dr. Sonia. We just may answer one of your questions on our upcoming segments.